Welcome back to the channel, guys. Timas Hunters. Today in the morning there was no forecast of rain, and look at it right now. But anyway, a bit of a rain, a bit of a sun, then a bit more sun. But hey, the mood was just look at us, two young boys going to school. That's how we look. I don't know why. Anyway, let's cut the chase onto the ground, on the floor, planning and assessing what needs to be done. Rain, August, the temperature was as low as 11. But here we go, let the hunt begin. Now see, the minute we got settled on the high sea, there you go. That's a roe and a roe buck chasing each other. I believe, hey, time of the year. But there was one huge issue. I mean, this time of the year, most probably August, as you can see, it's almost like if a deer, mostly even a fallow, but mostly roe, if they're running in the fields, the grass, the height is so much that you can hardly see this. Here on this day specifically, as you can, they're not more than 50, 60 meters away. But the issue was a clean kill, a clean shot. The female was churning like a windmill, but the male, for some reason, was just laying low, laying down. Like, you just think they're more clever by this time of the year, obviously being shot here and there, and he was just not giving us the opportunity. I was consecutively telling Mr. Faruqi that wait. We always try to synchronize the way to communicate, but unfortunately this male was not giving us the right opportunity to take a clean kill or a clean shot. Every single time I see the head, my heart is dub beating wrong. It was like washing machine in my stomach. Every single time I see his head, it was a bit of a weird trophy in a way as well, if that's the right word. And every time I could see his head, I was like bang. And then Mr. Faruqi, there you go, my friend.
Most of the people I've noticed when they show the videos and stuff like that, they try and show the best form in terms of how they hit every time, whether it's pigeon shooting or deer stalking or wildfowling or you name it, any sort of discipline in terms of sports, you're going to find them showing how they connect every time. But this time something interesting happened, and I took a shot at a roebuck, which was with a doe, which was visible clearly in terms of when I was looking through the scope. But when I looked after, I realized that it was visible through the brush. It was only about 80 yards, and I tried taking a high neck shot so I have a clean carcass. But in the process, I realized that my bullet must have hit some brush on the way, some twig or something, and must have deflected completely from there on, or because it's a soft point, it must have just busted completely, that it did not hit the deer at all, didn't even touch it. And you would see that in the video. So it's a learning thing that for me as well, that unless until the target presents itself completely clearly, I think it's best not to take a shot, because there's a very good chance that you will either injure the animal that you've got to live with, which is not a very nice feeling, and secondly, just avoid it to the best of your ability. This would be the plan for the next time, that I will make sure that I don't take a shot that I'm not 100% sure of. And you would see that in the video very clearly.
We kept on walking, stalking to our favorite high speed, and then this happens. Something interesting. So we both, me and Mr. Faruqi, are sitting on the high street. He's on to my right, I'm on to his left. Beneath us, Mr. Sohaib, he's sitting. Camo, of course. What happened? We see 5 fallow deer, but the 3 were more closer to each other, grazing, if that's the right word. Anyway, Out of the three, one is completely black. Me and Suhaib, for some reason, are looking into that one. Mr. Faruqi is looking into the other two. And obviously, we're communicating. It's a bit like, I'd say a minute and a half here, kind of communication, distance, safe shot, and all that kind of a thing. And suddenly he goes to me that, Ali, I'm going to take the one on the left out of the two. So I look at that one. Now I'm using my spotting scope, which is kind of, a bit more, the circumference is far more bigger. Whereas Mr. Faruqi is glued on to his rifle scope, and beneath is Mr. Suhaib, he's using bino. Now, the three of us are communicating. And obviously, in that spur of the moment, me and Suhaib are excited as well. So Mr. Faruqi straight away goes to me, oh, hang on, I'm going to take the one on the left. And then suddenly the one on the right, he moves on, give the broadside. He takes a shot on that. A bit of a panic and mayhem creates between me and Suhaib. Now, Mr. Faruqi is glued on, so he took one shot, that one is down. The one is running across, as you can see in the screen, you will see right now. He takes another shot, that one is on. But me and Suhaib are looking at that one, and we're thinking he took two shots, but he missed. Guess what? After we obviously finished, I looked at him and goes, what happened? He goes to me, two are down. I said to him, really? But before that, I'd like you all to watch the footage in one go and assess the situation yourself.
1 second. Sing nazar aa raha hai, sing 1 second. There you go. He's coming to us.
Then we moved on, and then this is what happened.
Careful. 6, 7. Okay. I could only see about 3 of them.
Okay.
So yeah, I took a shot at the first one.
Yeah.
It moved a little bit. Second one, I could see that it's been hit
That's the
properly.
second one,
Yeah.
and that's the first.
Yeah.
What is the
The heart and lung, because I could hear the sound. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably the exit.
So just for the record to see that it's a briquette. Yeah, and I'm just looking sure the head of this one as well. Yeah, so that's a briquette as well. Look.
And now this is the glory pose. Oh my god, the last 2 years we've been out to kind of do a double, but never had a chance. And then the surgeon was again up to his job. I hurt my back, so bless Mr. Suhaib was giving a helping hand. And this is what you call suspended garlic. A very interesting way to kind of clean and gut the deer. Mr. Faruqi is very thorough. He sometimes get really upset saying, don't touch the meat please, if there's blood on your glove, it gets contaminated. It was a lovely, beautiful evening on the way home, but the next day perhaps would be a day in our hunting years which I'll never forget.
I'm into briquettes. A row just right now, 56 pigeons. I've broken my back, I can hardly walk.
And now the classic case of a deer when it's smelling you, when the wind is not in your favor. Look at this plunker. Right, left, he's checking all directions. We're just 50 meters away from him. But look at him, smelling us. And he's confused because we're on the high seat. If you have a friend who is smelly, don't take him, pal. And after this, the most amazing, majestic animal in my hunting years. Here it is.
It's an absolutely beautiful thing. Ooh! Sweet.
When I see them, then only I call them.
What the hell are you holding, man? I'm coming.
And that's day 3, contemplating.
I don't know what happens after that. So another one runs from there and just stands over there.
Me and Mr. Faruqi, as Timas hunters, we class ourselves as just basic hunters. We try our best. We invest a lot of energy in what we do, and we're always keen learners. We never claim we're the biggest and we're the best, and we never look for the biggest and the best animals. We always look for the right animal. And here it is, a gun dog and his master.
What?